I don't know. Me and
Well, you're gonna have to be quiet.
yeah, me and Joey are on. Let's see. Are we in yet? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for the final part of F-Zero. I'm Joe.
I'm also Joe.
And we're gonna get started here in just a second. There we go. So, I think what we're gonna try and do, other than tonight, obviously, is gonna be the last night of us playing. We're gonna try the Grand Prix again. We're gonna try it on beginner mode again. We're gonna see if we can't finish one of them. I guess the Night League is the beginner league.
Yeah.
In the beginner class. So, we're going to give that a whirl and see if we can't manage what we didn't manage last time. Joey's picked a different car for us this time. It's the Golden Fox or something, I believe.
It's the one that the doctor dude races.
Yeah. So, he has done some practice between last game and this game. And he thinks that the Golden Fox has a little bit better handling?
No.
No? What is it that you decided to like about this particular vehicle?
It has more handling than Captain Falcon's car because it's heavier. But it also has a faster acceleration than the pink car we were using last time, which I don't remember that guy's name. It's Samurai Guoda.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know. But, anyway, I chose it because I finally figured out how to actually turn with the drift, and it has a decent acceleration.
So you know how to do the drift turn that should go us through the silence course now? You think?
It won't be pretty, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to see your achievement there when we get to it. So we're going to do the same thing we did last time. We're going to take turns. A couple of you in the chat or in live watching us here, how's the sound coming through? Something messed up and I had to redo the video feeds tonight, so let us know if the sound is still okay or if it's worse.
Uh-oh.
You're not going to win like that, child.
Bumped me off the road.
Well, bump him back. So is the Golden Fox faster than other cars?
No. The fastest car is Captain Falcon's.
Yeah, the blue one.
But it has the worst handling.
Trey, thanks for joining us again, Trey. Thanks for letting us know sound is good. Nice to know. I think I finally figured out how to get this thing programmed right, maybe. So, being as this is going to be our final play, we need to discuss all the decisions that we've got to review here. Joey's played it a little more. I've played it a little more. Final determinations. What do you think of the graphics?
I definitely like them. I will say the graphics aren't bad. I do really like the bright colors. I'm not a fan of the background. Like, not the background, like the city, that's cool, but like off the edge of the road where it's all like messed up and
weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
I'm not a fan of that, but other than that, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to play the second level.
Go ahead. I kind of wanted to play the second.
I didn't play the second level.
That's fine. I didn't play the first level last time. Big Blue. So, alright. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to agree with you. I do, again, as we pointed out with Mario World and Gradius, I like the bright color usage. I think that the track itself and the cars are pretty crisp. I like the backdrop, but just like you, I really don't like the sides of the track. That off-field, the game looks pretty solid, honestly. It's that off-field part, the outside of the track, the lines, this water.
Right. And this one's not as bad with the water.
Yeah, the water's okay.
The last one with the weird computer chip looking thing.
Agreed. I think that's what really pulls me out of this, is that side part. If they could do, like, honestly, they could have just left it a nice grass, or this blue. This is fine. They could have just done that in green on the other, but they always do these weird things, and it pulls me out of the game, and I think that kind of hurts it.
Mm-hmm.
So, graphically speaking, I don't know. One thumb up, one thumb down.
Yeah.
let's go sound.
Sound?
Now, what do you want to start with? Just general sound or music?
I'd like to start with music.
All right, let's go music.
I did come back to play this earlier to practice this today, and I noticed that, like, a couple of the songs that I had listened to previously, I started, like, humming along with. So the songs aren't bad in my opinion, but they could definitely be better. I will also say I went back and watched our playthrough of Gradius, and the music immediately popped right back into my head as soon as I started watching it, so moving back to Gradius, the soundtrack is definitely better in my opinion. Sounds otherwise, I mean, I definitely think they could have made this better in my opinion by just doing the music, like toning out the SFX sounds, like the car engine and all that, just making it a bit quieter and upping the sound of the music, but I mean, that's an opinion.
So the music really grew on me. The more we played it, the more I liked it. Generally speaking, it's not... I don't think it's the most memorable music you're going to get out of a video game, but it's pretty good. It's a nice background music. I agree, a lot of the sound effects I'm not a big fan of. The sound of the engine gets kind of annoying, but that's kind of true in any race game, frankly. It's just in this game it happens to be like a whooshing jet instead of a vrooming sound, you know? And then I don't like... I mean, what did you expect, right? There's just crunk, chunk, punk as you bounce off of things. So, I mean, the sound isn't bad. I don't particularly care for it overall, though. But I am in agreement that the music is pretty solid.
What is that word?
I think he said pushy. I have not, I did not practice with this car, though.
Thud. Thud indeed.
Yes, it is indeed a thud. I will give you the thud.
I really don't like the noise that it makes when you hit the edge of the wall. The
Bzzz, yeah. It's like playing Operation from the old Milton Bradley game.
Oh, dude. I went through all of the levels that you can do in practice mode.
Yeah.
And the level with the magnets on it, the noise the magnets make are so bad. But I mean, what are you gonna do? I guess it's a bad thing, so...
It's just a bad thing.
Right. So, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my secret to this.
Your secret? There's a secret?
Yes, this is how I found it. Because I've noticed that doing that curve, you still slide. So when going around a tight turn, hold down both bumpers, let go of your boost, and turn. And it turns super, like, sharp. Also, if you hold one bumper without turning anything, it'll just move you left or right in a straight line.
I'm gonna end up dying here.
Well, then it'll be my turn.
Those guys played bouncy with me for a minute. Oh, come on!
Yeah, my turn. I will say, after playing this for a little bit and getting what I think better at it, it is more fun because, you know, you aren't dying every 3 minutes.
Apparently I didn't get better at it, but that's okay. I feel like the yellow car is slidier than I'm used to.
That's because we were playing with the pink car.
Yeah, but again, I got used to the pink car, and I think it's just... I think each car, each car is listed has a weight, and I think that affects its movement.
Slidiness.
Yeah, and I think the pink car is just a little more solid and bulky. So,
it was the heaviest of the cars.
Yeah. Well, I can't win them all. Thanks for joining us again, Rob. Nice to see you in the chat. So, let's see. We discussed sound. We discussed graphics. What about gameplay? Gameplay being, what you're doing and the controls for it.
I definitely like this. I like this game. I have gotten to like it a bit more. I don't like that. I will say I don't like the fact that as soon as you barely bump one of the other cars, it throws you around the map.
It is not polite about collisions.
Right. If you bumped a car, that's not gonna help.
So you're gonna die.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. I got distracted. If you bumped a car and it pushed you to the side and you hit one bumper and it didn't immediately bounce you all the way across to the other bumper, then I think that'd be okay. Like if you just hit the side of the wall and stayed still.
Yeah, it is super forgiving. Like once you start bouncing, it plays pinball with you pretty hard, which is super irritating. Like that. Really? It's definitely a game that once it decides that it's going to fight with you, it makes you want to scream at it. You're just like, come on, man. Just brutal. So what about the controls in general?
I don't think they're bad.
I'm not even going to make it around the damn track once.
No, you aren't. It's not what I'm used to with racing games that I've played. Especially with the turbo boost that you get at the beginning of every lap. And the health bar that's all different. But I don't think the controls are bad. It handles pretty, like, it's pretty responsive. And unlike Gradius, it doesn't have lag. So...
Yeah, it does not lag. Gradius was a whole different beast on the lag front. I won't argue that. I don't think the controls are... I mean, I guess you would call them responsive. I think they're actually too responsive. Like, it's real easy to oversteer.
It's very jittery, yeah.
And that makes it just even easier to bounce off walls, which is really irritating.
Gameplay mechanic-wise, I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm not going to make it around this time.
Like, when you hit the wall, if you don't immediately hold the brake, which your mind's kind of focused on a ton of things before, but if you hit the wall and don't hold the brake, you will go flying everywhere.
I don't like this car. Yeah, I don't like, I don't know, so if you're going to compare it to something, I'm going to have to compare it to Mario Kart, right? Mm-hmm. It's really the only other race game that has the same general controls. And by that I mean it's got the bumper buttons that give you the harder turn. I think Mario Kart did the hard turn controls better.
Yeah.
This one, it makes a difference. But, again, when you're doing that and turning and hitting brakes, it's real easy to oversteer. And then it just bounces you all over the world. It's pretty irritating. So, I mean, otherwise, the gameplay is what you expect out of a race game.
Right. And, honestly, Mario Kart was really good, and I don't think that comparing a lot of racing games to Mario Kart is they're gonna stand up to Mario Kart very well.
I think your opinion is gonna change real heavily on that when we get to Mario Kart.
Oh, no, I despise the original Mario Kart. I am terrible at it. But, like, it's good in my opinion compared to this.
Graphically speaking, Mario Kart 1 does not hold up.
Oh, yeah.
At all. Like, F-Zero is prettier than Mario Kart. There's zero doubt about it. Yeah, I don't know. So, now we've done graphics, we've done sound, we've done gameplay. Would you recommend someone who has an emulator or the ability to play it to go and find and play this game? This is like the final review. You thumb ups or thumbs down? What about F-Zero?
If they have an emulator already, and it's like just something where you simply download it, I would say, you know what, download it, go ahead and play it just to give it a try. But if you were to go out and buy this game off of the shelf, then I would not recommend it. I would say it's not worth the money.
We've been joined by our faithful companion, Dog.
That's his name now, it's just Dog.
He was in the screen for a second. There you go. Yeah. Look up here. You want to be internet famous too, don't you? So, my final statement I would not recommend buying it. I'm on board with you on that. I don't think it holds up well enough. I wouldn't go back and look for this game.
Right.
And as such, I don't think I would recommend people go back and look for this game.
Well, right. I wouldn't, like, go out of my way to say, hey, you should play this. Like, Gradius, if I were to get an emulator, I would totally recommend playing it with my friends.
Yeah, 100%.
But this, like, oh my god, they all bumped into me there. That was terrible. This game, I would,
nice.
Snagged that barely. Anyway, this game, I would not recommend it to my friends unless they were just looking to try a ton of SNES games. At which point, like, if you're gonna try all of them, yeah, this is a game you obviously have to play. But
I'm gonna lose this for us.
By the way, if you hold that while going straight, it makes it significantly easier to turn to avoid the patches. Push the right bumper. It helps you, at least it helps me dictate where I am going on the screen.
I'm gonna do badly at this track. Get off the wall! Dang it. Golly. I want to yell. Chiminitely, man. Nope. This is not gonna. Yeah, that's where that was going. Poi? What is poi?
I mean, there are multiple things poi could be. Point of interest. I don't know, a lot of things. But the poi I'm thinking of is from a show. It's a kids show.
I doubt
and
that's
it's a
what he
weird
means.
Clay creature.
I'm thinking maybe he missed the S. Because I'm thinking POS at this point. This, it is
Thank you.
a smidge on the rough end. Yeah, you won this track last time. And I did play this in practice, and I am not good at this level. See if we could even get back to silence to beat it, huh?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think in general, thumbs down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a game we would recommend. A time collection lane reference. Fair enough, Rob. Yeah, see and as we brought up earlier, graphically speaking, I said it'd be fine if they just put grass on the outside. And there's grass on the outside, but
the wind effect they tried to do did not work.
Again, it's the lane, the lines. Yeah, I don't know. It's not pretty. And the rest of the game is, actually. Like, the end backdrop in there, the track, the cars, those are pretty. But just the outside of the track
How did you get in front of me?
Just not like that, probably. I'm glad you're good at this car, or in this level, because I sure wasn't. You're doing a hell of a lot better than I did. I say as you grind into the wall and lose half your life. Just brutal. Brutal, I say.
I don't like that it does that. Oh,
you're done. Called it.
I hate it because I hate when you hit them or when they barely hit you because it hits you and it doesn't hit you the direction it looks like it should. It always bounces you backwards into the side.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I think I'm gonna insist that we try this car again.
At least the green one.
No, I haven't practiced with the green one either.
Neither have I. I practiced with the yellow one.
This car's a solid car, though.
Yeah, but look how slow it is.
It only slow at the beginning. It has a good top speed. It's just got a slow acceleration.
Which is not good for when you're doing the turns that I like to do.
Well, your turning didn't work in the last race, so...
It did work in the last race.
Well, you still died.
Well, yes, but I also got bounced around.
I'm just saying. We tried around with your car. Now we're gonna try around with my car. And when I screw up and blow this one, we can go back to your car. Oh yeah, I forgot where the pit stop was.
Somehow that song's stuck in my head. Forever.
Which one?
Istanbul.
Istanbul's. What the hell?
Yeah, that one was all you.
Yeah, that was pretty much me, I guess. Just my bad driving skills. Mine first? No. Where the hell's the other guy?
Hold the R trigger at start and let blue hit you in the butt for an early boost.
Is that a strategy? Is it an effective strategy?
I don't know. I'm tempted to try that though.
Just to see if it works?
Yeah.
Does blue always start out right behind you?
I don't know. Rob put that in the chat.
I mean, it's a fair idea. I don't know if it's true or if it'll work.
Just love playing some Yoshi's Island DS while you two fail miserably and rack up the death count.
Is that Trey?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we up to, Trey?
I don't even want to know.
Well, we've already died like 5 or 6 times on this, so.
Gets you some early acceleration on this car. Yeah, with this car, it's probably definitely needed. Well, I mean, like, not needed, maybe in the later tracks, but...
I think this car is just fine.
Oh, dear. Trey says 217.
Thanks for keeping track, Trey. We appreciate it. Whoa! You tried to knock me off.
He says including today.
Including today. Awesome.
I'm pretty sure you just blew up that buggy that was in front of you.
Good. He deserved it. Look at that. I finished a solid bit before the guy behind me. Yeah. I think we got this. We got this. It's 270.
Oh, look, it does work.
Start.
It wasn't much of a boost, but it was.
Did it work, though?
Yeah.
I mean, it keeps him behind you, I think, might be the key. It gives you a little bit of leeway on him.
Well,
until you drive through the sand pit.
The green dude shoved me into it.
Okay. So, we talked on Sunday about only running this game 2 days for its review. And that was because, frankly, it's kind of boring watching a racing game. Now, we still have 2 of the original 5 launch games to go through. We got Pilot Wings and Sim City. This Saturday, since we're not going to be playing F-Zero, Joey's going to play a little more of Link to the Past. But since that's our longer episode day, we decided what we're going to do is, the only thing more boring than watching a race is watching someone play Sim City. So, while Sim City is very cathartic and fun for the person playing it, it is going to be probably the most unexciting thing ever to watch. So we're going to do Sim City's review on one day. We're going to play that Saturday for probably an hour, maybe a little longer. And then we're going to give our final review on it. And then we'll switch over to Free Play, and Joey will probably go back to Link to the Past and continue there. Sunday we'll start on Pilot Wings, which will be great. Pilot Wings is a longer game. It's a game of skill. It's got some bonus levels and things in it. So we're probably going to do a full week review of that. Just because we think Pilot Wings can hold up to that. Whereas F-Zero, SimCity, not necessarily able to hold up to a 3-day review. So that's what you guys can expect in the future. If you guys have any opinions on that, by all means send us a message in the chat. I haven't plugged it yet today, so remember, if you guys could go to visit the website, www.snesislife. You can email us, snesislife@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter, SNESisLife. You can find us on Facebook, SNESisLife. If you go to Facebook, Twitter, you can find an invite in our info to join us on our Discord server. You guys should download these games, play along with us, and let us know what you think of them. It'd be great to have that discussion going. Let's see. The SNES iteration isn't that great. So I assume Rob is talking about SimCity. Because SimCity was designed originally for the computer, and it was ported onto the SNES. As it was ported onto a lot of systems, actually. Like, you could play it on like the old Palm Pilot computers. I'm pretty sure the original you could actually put on a graphing calculator.
This is gonna sound terribly young of me. A what computer?
A Palm Pilot. So, once upon a time...
Is it like a Game Boy, but like not
no,
a Game Boy?
It was more like an address book. It was kind of like the first... Think of it kind of like the first cell phone. The first iPhone, right? So there were apps on it. You could put your phone book in it. You could take notes on it. Some of them have rudimentary ability to connect to, like, not the internet, but to your home computer. It was really more for office use than it was for gaming of any kind. What we got?
Rob says, when you get to Final Fantasy IV, which is in a while...
Yeah, that's a hot one.
I will point you towards something cool. So, an Easter egg, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, Rob's a gamer, I know. He's used to be a Warhammer player, so that's how I know Rob. And, yeah, I know he's a big gamer, so... If anyone's going to give us tips, I'm sure he's got plenty of them.
Well, yeah, definitely speaking from the hold R and get a boost from the blue guy.
Yeah, for real. Probably wasn't the place to use my boost.
No.
Didn't realize it was in the corner still.
I used the boost in the wrong place last time and slammed into the wall.
God, come on.
I'm back in that fold working on building up some Sigmarines.
Boo, Rob, boo. He's talking about Warhammer hobby, folks. You're not a Warhammer player, you probably have no clue what the hell we're talking about. I don't think I'm going to end up winning this. I'm doing really poorly.
It was that boost at the wrong point. You were doing good up until then.
Was it? Well, maybe I'll catch back up at some point. God, get off!
Don't break the controller.
Oh, dude. We murdered some controllers at my house when we were kids. We used to spray paint the broken controllers gold, and then we'd have, like, Street Fighter tournaments and stuff, and the winner would get the golden controllers as a trophy. It's just something fun we did as kids.
Trey says, I am just a huge fan of Earthbound, and I got a few tips for that, but that info won't be useful for years.
The way this... Well, I don't know. I mean, the idea was to go through these one game a week in chronological order, but obviously we cut Gradius down to 2 days. We cut this down to 2 days. We're cutting SimCity into 1 day. There's a handful of games we're not going to be able to play. So, we may get to games a lot faster than we thought we were gonna.
And speaking of Gradius, I said this earlier to you, but...
Shoot.
Gradius would totally be worth a 3rd day, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
if we'd had the time, yes. I agree. I would have happily done a 3rd day of Gradius. We did really enjoy that game in the end. Which is funny, again, because we didn't think we were gonna... God! I'm just having some control issues here, bouncing all over the friggin' place.
I was gonna say, you gotta know when to turn, and my mind went to the one song, you gotta know when to hold 'em.
You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. Yeah, I'm glad I left this level for you. Forget this thing. You won last time with this car, so I have nothing but faith in you to do it again.
Well, I just pulled a boost from the green guy.
Yeah, because the R threw you all the way over there in the wind. Well, it's nice to know the R thing works. That is an actual strategy. Thanks, Rob, for the information. Come on, but... Oh, yeah, nice moves!
Uh-oh.
Oh, no!
He turned me sideways.
I think that may actually be the... Again, we mentioned that when we talked about the gameplay, is it's just so bouncy. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a vehicular crash inspector. I'm not a physics guy. Maybe that's the way a car would act going 300 kilometers an hour. But it is just brutal in this game. Once you're going, it just likes to throw you around something fierce.
Oh my lord.
Get off the wall!
It gave me a boost. That's something I dislike. As soon as you're on the wall, it's like a magnet.
Yeah,
it
it practically sticks you to it.
Can it not turn me all the way around? It'd be great.
If you could come in this Saturday, yeah, that'd be great. Joey has no idea what I'm talking about there, probably.
No.
No, yeah. It's a movie called Office Space. You wouldn't get it. You have yet to work a drudgery job that makes you want to just murder people. But eventually you'll get there. Uh-oh. You're doing fine, you're doing fine. Look at you, you're doing awesome, really. I wish the pit stop in this one was a little longer, man. You go through that thing at 100 miles an hour and just, you get like a half a second's charge out of it.
Actually, we're going significantly more than 100 miles an hour.
Well, yeah. I said kilometers now. I said 300, but apparently this car tops out at 420-ish probably. You're going 440, but yeah, 450. You're still climbing. There's that like 2 seconds of charge. Look at you. You did awesome this time. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
That may be faster than my practice lap, actually.
I'm saying, dude, you did awesome. 22 record. Nice. Silence. Here it is. This is where we lost it last time.
What games are we skipping anyway? We are probably going to be skipping, I don't know if you've changed your mind on that, but we'll probably be skipping the games that require, like, extra things, so, like, Mario Paint. Is that one that?
Yeah.
And then Super Scope, because
we don't have a Super
doesn't
Scope.
work with digital TVs, and we don't have the gun.
You booger.
So there are some games.
No! Come on!
There are some games that we aren't particularly, I wouldn't say skipping, but we just physically aren't able to play. Because otherwise we would play them.
Now, we specifically both practiced this race, and I was going into that S-curve just fine, and then they knocked me off. That's aggravating. That's the problem with practice versus the actual game.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't have any other cars.
Practice.
They say that practice makes perfect, but in this game, practice makes practice perfect.
Yeah, no kidding.
You need to play the actual game to get perfect at this. Yeah, you're not doing bad, though.
No, I mean, we did we really practiced this one on purpose, like, because this track we had a hell of a time with on Sunday.
Well, you were doing good.
That was bollocks. I don't even know what happened.
You went off the edge.
Well, no kidding.
You can steer in midair.
I didn't hit... I must have hit it just hard enough to move. But boy, it was... And we talked about that too. Overcorrection is so easy in this game. Like, I must have barely hit it, and it was just like, off you go! That was painful. Wow. Yeah, it was kind of funny. I won't argue with that. You're doing all right, man. You're doing all right.
I'm not used to taking that S-turn with this car.
Yeah, he's
in my way.
He's a beast, man. I wish we could one-punch him into the next one. One punch in the galaxy. By the way, Trey, we did a... Was it Trey that mentioned that video?
Yeah, it was Trey.
We did go back and watch that, and ooh.
Oh, I just shoved him off the...
Cheater buggy! That is not fair!
He was driving sideways as well. What's up with that?
Oh, that was bogus. He should have died.
Man, screw this game.
Another thumb down right there earned. The game cheats. Like, as a kid, you're always like, this game cheats. We just saw it cheat.
I see the dude off the track and he just teleported back on.
Yeah, he did.
And was driving sideways.
Sideways through the wall, just like, meh, I can do this. Look at you, you're still doing really good.
I'm in second place. Who's ahead of me?
I don't have any idea. Boost!
There he is, the yellow dude.
No, that's not him. That
Oh.
was random car. There he is. But I think you're right, it is the yellow dude. Ooh, you gonna brave the shortcut?
Yes.
Nice, nice. I'm leaning into it and I'm not even playing the freaking... Oh,
Yeah.
no!
It's okay, I'm still in second.
You're making my chest hurt.
It's okay, it's okay. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so that was where you can... That was like the only safe spot on this track to use your boost. Well, right there isn't terrible either.
That's a pretty safe turn as well. I thought that was my last lap, which is why I went through the minefield.
Oops. Doing alright, doing alright. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Yeah, it's just as soon as you come out of this last turn, you gotta hit boost, I think. No! No. Boost! Boost!
No,
No,
it's okay. It's still
man.
past the level.
Oh yeah, third. You just had to make top 3. Whew. Man.
Apparently it does this when you don't get first place.
I guess. Or was that the end of the Night League? Was that only like 5 races?
I don't know.
Neither do I. Yeah, because it sure didn't do this with the other ones, did it?
Well, I guess we'll see when it says number 5.
Yeah, no kidding. 5, rank 3.
Sup, gents? Hi, Kindred.
Hey, Kindred, thanks for joining us again.
Oh yeah, that's Night League done.
Night League was just those first 5 races then. Hey, we made it through one of the leagues.
Yeah.
We're going to call that a win. Look at that, the best times we were 5th. Hey, you made first on Big Blue, though. Or did I?
I
No,
think that one was me, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
played the
did.
first 2.
Yeah, because I played Sand Ocean, got 3rd best time. You got nice
Yeah,
job.
I was saying I thought I beat my best on
Man,
the
you
Wade
did
one.
3rd on Silence. That track's just a brute.
Yeah, if we go back to Silence, we could see that my practice one there, I did pretty good, but practice also has no other cars, so... What, isn't it my car choosing?
But we managed to finish. Aren't you excited?
Yeah, fine.
I want to. Oh, Mute City 2. We've made it to new tracks that we have yet to experience.
Oh, what is... have fun with that.
Huh. Oh, they're... Ooh, I hate roundabouts. Ooh, they just make me angry. They're not going to make me any happier in a video game. Roundabouts are the worst thing on the planet, and whoever designed them should die in a fire.
I feel
Although
like...
they're probably already
I
long
was
dead.
about to say.
Yeah. Yeah, my kids love listening to me rage about driving through roundabouts. Just because I hate people. There's a lot of backstory there, folks. Washington, D.C. and rage and more rage.
That's a fun story.
Yeah, I bet.
Do you mind if I tell that story?
I mean, you're welcome to tell it. It doesn't hold the entertainment value for anyone else.
Right. And I'm not a good storyteller either,
But it was damn funny.
we were in Washington, D.C., and I don't know what originally got you to hate roundabouts so much.
It's because they're irritating. Because nobody uses them correctly. That's the thing. A roundabout used correctly is actually better for traffic than the traffic light or stop sign. I get that. The problem is no one uses the damn things right.
Anyway, so in where we are, we're in Illinois. We don't have too many roundabouts, but we were in Washington D.C. I guess we were just. It was a vacation we were visiting with family. I don't know if we went there specifically for one reason.
We went there to take. We had a foreign exchange student with us for a year, and we took him there to see some of the stuff in D.C. We went to see the Air and Space Museum, where one of the space shuttles is, the White House, you know, all the monuments and stuff. While he was in America for a year.
Anyway, we're in Washington, which has a few roundabouts, and we're supposed to go onto this one turn of a roundabout, and you missed the turn after a car almost pulled, like, because it was a 2-lane roundabout, and so this is our car, this is their car. They tried to pull like this while we were going around the outside, and then he pulled back around so that he didn't hit our car, and we kept driving, and then he realized that we missed our turn, which was right here, which was the turn this car that almost ran into us was trying to take. And so he kind of did a quick turnaround sort of thing and drove over the curb.
Look, Jones, good job. Tell it like to. Yeah. Yeah.
Taxi.
Oh, and the taxi cut us off. Yeah, I was. When you come. Self-defense. So when you come out of. When you come out of Arlington National Cemetery, the only way out of that area is a roundabout. There's no option. It's a roundabout. And yeah, like, we were trying to get, we got into the roundabout and we were waiting to exit the roundabout, and the only place that we could exit, someone cut me off, and then the other guy, like, tried to, like, jump in front of my turn. I was not letting that happen. I went over the curb to get in front of him. I was like, yeah, the point is I was raging, and the boys all found it hilarious, which it probably was, really.
You were upset, though.
Oh, first off, I don't like driving in big cities. Okay, I hate big cities, and yeah, that just, I was irate as hell. It's just what it was. So that's your story for me today. You know, your personal. Well, we're supposed to say something about ourselves every episode to get people kind of to build a bond with us. That's your bond for me. I experience road rage. Oh my Jesus! Why don't you drive better? Oh! Nice save, nice save. Limit 7. You're doing all right. You're doing all right.
Yeah, until I get
Bounced around like that.
Yeah.
This looks like a hard track, though, especially with those. Does the L and R thing help you at all, like you did with Deathwind on those? That just still yanks you.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I mean, I'm sure it does help, but
A little. It doesn't help that you're always there with other cars and they're bouncing you.
Wow. Rude.
Rude much? Ooh. You're really, scraping it there. So if you're in the middle, it doesn't appear to pull you much.
When you're leaning.
Oh, you were doing the lean?
Yeah, it only helps when you're, like, in the middle of the track, though.
Gotcha.
If you're any closer to the thing, it does not help.
Doing good, doing good. Nice job.
You're gonna jinx me.
Jinx. It's encouragement, lad. I'm encouraging.
Well, I don't want your encouragement.
Wow.
Not right now.
So rude.
I can have your encouragement later.
Boost, boost.
I did. Aww.
Oh no, rank 4.
Barely.
Darn.
Imagine 2 to 3 buses trying to get through that roundabout in Arlington.
That was the best
I had to go through my last trip to DC.
Oh yeah, I bet that was brutal. Poor dog's on his side, like squished between us.
Yeah, I didn't go on the class trip to DC. Our school has this thing, I think it's an 8th grade thing, where they take the class to DC, like the entire grade or whoever signs up. And I did not go, so.
Cost too much. Sorry.
That's fine. None of my friends went, so it wouldn't really have been that entertaining anyway.
Yeah. I never went on any of my class trips because I grew up pretty poor. It's just what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, we don't hurt for money now, but we're still not what I would call rich or well-to-do. Like, we're upper middle class, maybe, I guess, if you want to call us that. Like, we're not broke, but we can't just do whatever we want. Although, YouTube probably makes it seem a little like that. Like, oh, these guys have the money to just kind of do whatever they want. Sort of, not really.
It was just a way to have fun.
Ooh, don't! Oh, that was good. Sweating bullets on that one, man.
Watching that back on, we have the stream pulled up on our computer over here.
Oh yeah, you were able
to
see it a second time.
Watching that a second time. Woo.
Yeah, that was pretty close. I don't think I had any
Kindred
business.
said, "Lol, dicey." Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. I had no business surviving that particular jump. I don't think.
It was amazing, though.
Yeah, it made it look amazing.
Oh, the flashy ones. If you hit them, they blow up.
Well, you flash too when you're almost dead. So yeah, it's.
Yeah, that was.
Look at that. Am I about to lap that dude?
I don't know. No,
oh no, I'm
in first place.
Oh, you bugger. I wasn't sure because it didn't have the R1 above him at the time. Don't you do it. Oh, he did it. Oh, ooh.
Hey, just keep it in third or above. Make this turn and then...
No! I like crossed it sideways. Yeah, I'm watching the playback real quick. Boom, sideways. Yeah. Yeah, rough. Hey, we beat it. Red Canyon won.
New level. We haven't played this one before.
Hey, well, we haven't played the others before yet either. And this is...
Well, we had played that other one on the last one we just did on...
Did we?
Practice. Yeah, it's in the practice mode. It was the second version of it that was in practice mode, but...
I don't know. Ooh.
Oh, that's a...
Slow down pad.
Yeah. It's definitely a slowdown pad, not a...
Like drags you straight to a stop
boost.
almost, huh? Ah, this is a wonky track.
Get out of my way. I need health.
Nice. Yeah. This is, I don't know. I do like now that we're out of that first league because we beat it, I like this next set of tracks because it's not the same thing we've been playing.
I also really like the background of these ones. Like,
yeah, the side changed. It's got two different tones there. It's kind of a dark tone. It's still got the lines in it, which I'm not a big fan of. But I feel slightly better about it than I did previously. Did you see him cheat again? He drove off the side. This game really pushing the limit of propriety here. I just want to reach out and beat somebody. I think, cheaty games, dude, that drives me nuts.
Ooh.
Now it's got my ire up. Roundabouts and cheating. It's just not right. It's not kosher.
Not kosher.
Just saying. Like, if you want to beat me, that's fine, but don't cheat to do it.
I'm just laughing because no one says that anymore.
You know what? That's one of my favorite.
I'm not judging you. It's a good phrase.
Oh, I've been judged. I felt it. It's like all the time when I drop you off at school. See you, G-Money?
You've never said that. Not to me, at least.
I've said that before. Nice.
I didn't do that on purpose.
What? What in the hell happened? No!
It's okay.
Nice.
I came out of it okay.
Nice recovery. I don't know how you made first. You were just... You bounced like 7 times. And that was the fastest lap.
I think I did a full circle. Not entirely sure.
Alright, there's my bump boost. It wasn't from the blue guy, but I still got it.
Oh, is this the ice level? This is the ice level that we played in practice mode. This is the last.
Was it?
This is the last one we played in practice mode. It's the last one it allowed us to play. Well, now it looks like we both made 2 jumps that we had no right to survive.
No kidding. It was pretty impressive. So, the game appears to believe that you are correct, that the yellow car is apparently the best. What? What?
It's ice. You turn
No, I like...
less. You
Wow.
slide. It's how ice works.
No, it wasn't like letting me move. It just like held me there. Which, I mean, I get it. Like, you know, if it wants to make it like a slide, that's fine. But it like froze me there for a second. Go figure. Ice freezes. Oh, that was a nice power up.
I like health is health. I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's really only useful to just stay on one side because you can only hit so many of those.
This stupid yellow dude needs to get out the way. Ah, stop it!
I can't believe it. Last time we played this, we almost beat the first league. We just got stuck on that last level, which, I mean, we beat it today, but...
Yeah, I know my power's down, thanks. Thanks for telling me. I was kind of aware. Oh, I gotta hit the pit. No, don't. Stop bouncing into me. Rude. Final lap with like no health remaining. I'm not gonna make
Look at
it.
it this way. You're in second place.
I have to survive in second place though. That's the problem. And
Ooh, gave you a little boost forward.
And they're just gonna keep slamming into me. I'm saving my last boost for the... Watch that mini-map for me. Tell me when I hit that final straightaway so I can boost.
There.
Woo! Nice. First place. I mean, he had to have been right there, too.
Yeah, I think it kept saying check.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we look at the
Yeah,
thing,
it was
said
on
check
there
all
right
the
at
way to the
it.
end.
All the way to it. Whiteland 2. This is very racist.
Only because you made it that way.
Well, you know, as long as you're going to push limits. So this show, we're going to cut to that hour. So like we said on Sunday again, we're going to try and keep the shows around an hour for a little bit to see if, just because we want to see if, what's the difference really between an hour and a half. So those of you watching or who watch it later, please do either respond through the chat, send us email, respond on social media.
What the?
Apparently you have to use your boost there. Wow, that's a big jump. Let us know if you prefer the hour or an hour and a half. Joey's still shocked, clearly, from that nonsense.
Do we want to?
Yeah, I guess. Oh. Yeah, we still have 2 lives left. Alright, my turn. Well, you don't have the boost yet. Is there like an arrow right there?
I don't think so. You just have to go into it really fast.
Which this car's not great at.
Right.
I mean, it's got to be possible.
Yeah, surely.
Obviously.
Those blue things there are the same things on the side of the road, by the way.
I almost made it.
You have to, like, lose no speed there.
So, what's really disappointing is we're rank 1, and this is the last race for the league. When you get to the jump, hold the down button.
The down button?
It puts the nose of the car up. Maybe that'll give you the extra boost you need, you know?
Does it actually?
I think it does, because I hold the down button when I usually hit jumps. So when you hit that jump, hold the down button and see if it, maybe that will give you that last bit of oomph. That last bit of chutzpah, whatever you want to call it. Not going to help if you ride walls the whole time, though.
No, it will not.
Through gritted teeth. No, I get it. Thanks. Here it comes. Yeah!
Barely.
Hey.
But
I'll take barely over not at all.
yeah.
Although you do need to get past these 4 dudes. 3 dudes.
Hey, look, it's all of us. All of the rivals.
Yeah, the other guy's still up there a little further, but yeah.
There's the green guy, there's Blue Falcon, and then the yellow guy's up.
In front of him, in first place again. Yeah, clearly that's the computer favor character that they've designed to always be there. Which is interesting. I think the blue car was always kind of like the... Ooh, use the boost there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
you can pull around that turn pretty easy if you're boosting.
Yeah, doing all right. So yeah, that's. What do you think of this track? Pretty rough.
Honestly,
I don't like that turn right there.
Yeah, I'm okay with that turn. I don't like those 3 turns.
Yeah, right in a row.
Right.
It's very unforgiving.
Other than that, the only issue I have with it is that
jump
is really hard to make.
Without the boost.
Yeah, without the boost.
Well, the good news is you only got to make it the first time without the boost. After that, you're all good. So yeah, that's it. After this race, win or lose, we're going to call it a night. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. Remember to visit us on social medias. Join in the conversation there. Download the games and play along with us. Let us know what you think of the games. And yeah, just thanks for joining us, and we'll be back on Saturday. Like I said earlier, we'll cover SimCity on Saturday, and then Joey will continue his playthrough of Link to the Past. So, pretty excited for that, I think. I mean, do you really care about playing SimCity?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think you did. SimCity's always been more my thing, although I'm going to make you play it at least once for a little bit.
I have played SimCity a couple times, and it is not my favorite game. I can't sit down and just...
Kids today, no patience at all.
It doesn't have to do with the patience or anything. I just find it...
There's no instant gratification, not enough action.
No, that's what it is, action.
It's boring.
It's boring.
Oh, no, turn!
I'm trying!
You're still in first! Yeah!
I think I'm done.
Oh my gosh. There were some serious jumps that we should have died on. Hey, you know what though? That's awesome. We totally did it. We beat the second thing.
We did better than the first time.
And for anyone who wants to give us crap about beating it on beginner difficulty, piss off. You go download this yourself and play it on beginner difficulty. How about them apples?
222. Can we get death counts taken off for each time we cheated death? Can that happen?
Yeah, there were 3 times that we should get bonuses or something. No, so that's cool. Only 10 deaths today. That's not bad. That's like a record low for us. Considering we're at 222, no. This is not going to take deaths off for us.
Well, the last 2 games we played, this is our 3rd game we've played. The last 2 were definitely more death-based, I guess.
For sure. Nice. Best record, that's us.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, I guess this is the only time we've played these tracks. So, oh, 3rd there.
I told you that.
Oh, because the practice maps, yeah. First there. I think it's interesting that, well, I guess it's not interesting. We did better on practice. There's no rivals on practice. Yeah. It's just us driving the car. So, very cool. So there you go, folks. That's our end of F-Zero. We got overall a thumbs down from us, actually. But, you know, that's it. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Remember to hit us up on our social medias. Remember to play with us. And we will be back on Saturday. Have a good night.
See ya.